at Hollow Field on the campus of Pascack Hills High School. Today, the Broncos of Pascack Hills take on the Falcons of Brook High School in an NJIGLL Girls Lacrosse contest. In order for this game to be fairly contested, it is expected that you will demonstrate good sportsmanship, that you will accept the decisions of the officials, and that you'll do nothing to jeopardize the safety of the players, coaches, officials, and other spectators. All of the high school student athletes competing today deserve the respect of everyone in attendance. Spectators are reminded to remain in the stands at all times. Inability to comply with these simple requests will cause you to lose the privilege of watching this game. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and for making this an enjoyable, competitive experience for all. The Blue Jays are coached by Ms. Deandra Donato. The Broncos are coached by Mrs. Lindsay Walsh, assisted by Mr. Josh Wilson and Mrs. Cindy Cook. The officials for today's game are Mr. Richard Grabowski and Ms. Deanna Dolan. Now, please rise and remove your hats and listen to the Pascack Hills Chamber Choir sing the national anthem.
And a good afternoon and a hello to all of you from Pascack Hills High School in Montvale. This is Matthew Merlino here to call on yet another girls varsity lacrosse game for the Pascack Hills Broncos as they take on the Brook Falcons. The Broncos, with their win over Mary Help of Christians Academy on Saturday, the final result of which was 11-2, moved to an even record 3-3, although they are still 2-3 in the league. They look to improve that today with a win over Saddlebrook, who is 0-3 with losses to Old Tappan, Clifton, and Passaic Tech. And that Old Tappan loss was a 15-1 thrashing just a few days ago. We're already underway here, and the Broncos get it off the face-off. It's Brooke Bonanno with it, number 21. And she will try to give it over to Izzy Benedict, but it goes over to Maddie Espinoza instead. Now over to Nikki Giamanco, number 24. She's had a few goals in her past appearances. Now it is Bonanno once again. And Bonanno going to go behind the net now at about the goal line. Now circling back around, gives it into Giamanco, who shoots. And it was saved there by Deanna Jose, the Falcons goalie. Saddlebrook trying to go on the attack. Instead, it's going to be taken by Benedict. Benedict shoots. It's deflected wide out of bounds, and it's going to go to Saddlebrook. Exciting first minute of action here. The Saddlebrook Falcons now have it. This is, if I am not mistaken, that was Emily Reichlak, number 17, as it heads out of bounds once again. Now it's going to be still the Falcons with it. This is now Prisha Patel, number 19. The Falcons still with it now. Natalie Rosales with it, number 3. Rosales in triple coverage launches it up. It's almost intercepted by Gigi Barkas, that would have been. But now it goes over to Sayorzi Twomey, number 22. Twomey with it. She's got Francesca Accetta with her, number 21. She makes her way back. And now Brooke Manzo there, but most of the Falcons in front of the goal. It is still Twomey with it, 22. Tried to give it in. Would have been a good shot, but instead it goes wide. But Saddlebrook will get it back once again. Shot out. Still with Twomey after the pass from Rachel Rosales. Twomey will give it over to Francesca Accetta. And she is going to take it to the 20-yard line. Accetta trying to drive her way in. Also looking for a pass if possible, but now she's going to have to go behind the goal. Slow movement here, slowing things down. About 5 minutes played already, and on the ground, it is Hills, maybe no. Still on the ground, and now a whistle. So it's going to be Saddlebrook with it here at around the 10-yard line. Now it is Natalie Rosales, number 3, and she'll have it around the 25. Rosales trying to drive in. She cannot get through that stout wall of Hills defenders as the air conditioning comes on behind me. And now it's going to be the Broncos with it off the foul. It is Bonanno who had it there, number 21, it looked like. Now the pass into Benedict. She'll take it behind the goal. Oh, good pass from Benedict into Bonanno, and that's going to put the first one on the board for Pascack Hills. 1-0 with just about 5 minutes played, and the Broncos will head back to center field. It will be Izzy Benedict who takes the face-off for the Broncos, and for the Falcons of Saddlebrook, it is going to be Francesca Accetta. On the break, it's going to be Accetta with it. In double coverage. She's going to make her way through. Ooh, tried to give it out, but it was a bad pass. Bonanno gets it, and she's going to speed her way up the field. Gives it to Benedict. Now the offense will get to work. Ooh, Benedict. Try to give it over. Now it's Sarah Ross, number 35. And now Alexis Sipos with it, 26. Sipos gave it over to Ariana Malcolm, who gave it in to Izzy Benedict. And she scored. So it's 2 on the board now for Pascack Hills. 1 from Benedict and 1 from Brook Bonanno. Here we go. Benedict and Exeta on the face-off. It is taken once again by Saddlebrook. That was Taylor Moreno with it. She's going to still have it off the foul. Nope. It's going to go back to Exeta, who gives it to Natalie Rosales. Well, intercepted right at the goal line by Sloane Rosari, now on the ground. And now it's going to be the Broncos back on the attack. Ariana Malcolm with it. She gives it into Benedict. And she gets her second of the game. So Benedict gets it off the face-off. She gives it into Malcolm. Malcolm shoots. It's redirected in front of the goal. She gets it back, looking for her second chance, heads behind the net. Gives it into Ross. Shot, and it's going to be another goal for Pascack Hills. Saya Ross scores, and that makes it 4-0. And I don't want to take away from the action that's happening on the fields, but I do have some very big news to report in the world of American football, and it is very big news for New York Jets fans like me as they're ready for the face-off once again. Aaron Rodgers is finally confirmed he's going to New York. They also get pick number 15 in the draft and a 2023 fifth rounder for this year. The Packers get the Jets first rounder number 13 and a lot of other picks, as well as some conditional picks. Rodgers will wear the number 8, so Joe Namath's number 12 will stay in the rafters at MetLife Stadium in the green. Anyways, Bonanno gives it into Giamanco, down on the ground now. And Giamanco gets it back after a few minutes in limbo. She heads behind the goal, number 24. Gave it into Malcolm. And now on the ground again, Bonanno there with 3 others. Now Malcolm gets it back, number 8. She's behind the net now. Malcolm still looking. Now gives it over to Brook Bonanno. And over to Alexa Sipos. Into Malcolm, deflected again. Ross could not get it. It goes out of bounds, and it will stay with the Broncos, it looks like. Sarah Ross will not have it to start. It's instead going to be Saddlebrook with it. A good pass there to give it up to Natalie Rosales. She gives it up to Sayorzi Twomey. Gets the shot off, and it's in for Saddlebrook's first goal. Sayorzi Twomey, number 22, gets it. And the score now 4-1. Back on the face-off. It is Bonanno who comes up with it. Yes, number 21, and she's going to take it up past midfield. Making her way in. Doesn't even need to pass it. Now goes behind the net. Gave it to Benedict. And she scores to get the hat trick. Izzy Benedict, number 3, gets her 3rd goal of the game, and that makes it 5-1. And we'll take a break here as both teams take a timeout. 15 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock. So we're back now, ready for yet another face-off. It's Izzy Benedict right off her hat trick goal, making it 5-1. She's in the middle for Hills, but it goes to Saddlebrook. This is, not sure who that was. I believe that was Prisha Patel. She is still trying to get it off the poke check from Benedict. Benedict trying to get it now. Still in contention. And finally, it's going to be Brook Bonanno. Maybe. No, still on the ground. Bonanno got hit hard there, and she does come up with it. Gives it up to Izzy Benedict. Benedict over to Alexa Sipos, number 26. Sipos driving in, looking for a shot. Can't get one. She gives it into Benedict. Shoots and scores. for her 4th goal of the game. Still in contention off of the face-off, and now it is Saddlebrook who has it. This is Accetta, Francesca Accetta. As we have a whistle, we will continue going as if nothing happened, though. Accetta will give it over, try to give it over to Melanie Pujols. That would have been. She gets it right on the line there, on the out-of-bounds line, and now gives it over to Twomey. Only scorer for the Falcons today, Sayorzi Twomey, and she's still got it. Twomey still with it, trying to find a way towards the goal. Twomey still with it, calming things down in the end zone. Gave it in, and a good goal, a good pass to Natalie Rosales for the score, and that makes it 6-2, Pascack Hills. 1 goal for Sayorzi Twomey, 1 goal for Natalie Rosales. That's the 2 for Saddlebrook, and for Hills, Izzy Benedict with 4, Brooke Bonanno with 1, that was the opener, and Saya Ross with 1 as well. So back in the middle, it is Accetta and Twomey. And it is Saddlebrook who comes up with it. That is Rosales, number 3. Natalie Rosales here, number 3. Thought she lost it, got it. Still has it. Covered by Gigi Barkas. Rosales tried to give it over. It is now taken by Pascack Hills. This is Reese Benesato with it, number 7. She gives it up to Saya Ross. Ross lost it, went out of bounds, and it will go back the Falcons' way here with 12 minutes to go. And now it is Twomey. Twomey, number 22. Twomey gives it over to Rosales, number 3. The 2 scorers passing to each other. Oh, tried the spin, but it was knocked out. And now it is not decided just yet. And Rosales gets it back. She gives it over to Accetta, number 21. She gives it back to Natalie Rosales. Back to Accetta. Oh, Accetta gave it over to Twomey with 11 minutes now on the clock here in the first half. Twomey behind the goal, still with the ball. Savannah Bell, the Hills goalie, is ready. And now Twomey trying to drive in. Can't do it. Gives it over to Rosales. Rosales over to Twomey again. Both looking for their second goals. That's Rosales and Twomey. Twomey still with it. Had to come out after the drive-in did not work. And now on the double team, it is almost knocked out. It is. Who gets it, though, in front of the goal now, just a yard out or so. It is still Saddlebrook with it. Now it's on the ground again, and Saddlebrook gets it back. This is Rachel Rosales with it now, and she gives it over to Exeter. Settle with it under 10 minutes to go. 21 at the 15. She gives it to Rosales again. And now it is Twomey with it still. It's been a while since these Falcons have not had the ball. It is Axeta with it. They need 4 goals to tie it up. 9 minutes left in the first half. Whistle. It is going to be on Pascack Hills. So now Natalie Rosales has it. She tried to give it over to Axeta. She does get it, but is not able to drive in and get a shot off. Now she heads in the end zone behind the goal. Axeta still with it. Gives it over to Prisha Patel, who comes on. And now it goes to Pascack Hills. First time in a while these Broncos have had a possession, and they're not going to waste it. Here's Malcolm up the field, number 8. Malcolm into Benedict. Shot was saved, redirected, and scored. I believe that was Izzy Benedict. I am not sure. If it was her, it would have been her 5th. It could have also been Ariana Malcolm. That would have given her 1. But a thing for certain is that the Pascack Hills Broncos are now up 7-2. 8 minutes 25 to go in the first half. We'll take a break as both teams do. Back to it. Ready for the face-off. Izzy Benedict in the middle. After getting at least an assist on that last goal. Still uncertain with who got it. If she did get it, that's her 5th today. And the score is 7-2, Pascack Hills, with just 8 minutes 25 seconds on the clock here in the first half of play. On the break, it is going to go to the Broncos. Brook Bonanno's got it, 21. She's at the 25 now, looking to drive in. What she's trying to do. Can she do it, though? Gives it over to Alexa Sipos now, number 26. Just on the edge, gave it in to Barkis. Shot And a yellow card here for Gigi Barkis. Okay. Well, whatever anyway, and it's going to be Saddlebrook who get it. Now two. That would have been Rosales, but it was knocked out. On the ground again. Malcolm's there. It's on the ground once again. Malcolm, 3 Hills players trying to get it, and Malcolm gets it. She gives it into Benedict. Benedict shot. Saved in the stick. No, never mind. It was almost. Well, that was very dangerous, but Saddlebrook has it, at least for the moment. Now Rosales did give it up to Exeta, number 21. Knocked out. Foul at the 35. No card, though. So this is Exeta with it. Now it is Rosales. Rosales driving in, lost it. Now it's back to Pascack Hills. Bonanno once again blazing up the field, gives it over to Benedict. Benedict into Malcolm. It's on the ground. Another foul called, and it goes back to Saddlebrook. Saddlebrook still with it. Twomey gave it up to Exeta. She's got some room. Oh, good deflection on the pass by Nikki Giamanco, and she's going to get it. Heads behind the Pascack Hills goal, and now gives it all the way up to Saya Ross. Cannot haul the pass in. It heads out of bounds and will go back to the Falcons. Now it is Bonanno. Bonanno gives it over to Malcolm. Malcolm over to Ross. It's on the ground. And that was Samantha Klein it would have been, not Sarah Ross, number 32. Hills gets it back. It's Benedict. Benedict behind the net on the goal line. She gives it over to Malcolm. Malcolm. Something has happened. It is Hill's ball there. Malcolm has it. Now it is Barkis. Giamanco on the ground. It may be a penalty shot. Yes, it is. For Nikki Giamanco here. Would be her first of the game if she were to convert it. Giamanco is ready. Clock still ticking. 4 minutes to go. Changing out. It is Rosales who goes onto the line for Exeta. And now a goal for Nikki Giamanco, number 24, and that will make it 8-2 Pascack Hills off of the penalty shot. 3 minutes 40 to go. Clock will continue to run as I was wrong. So Giamanco did not convert that. Good job, me. And now it is Saddlebrook who tries to get it. And now Benedict has it for the Broncos. Over to Bonanno. Into Benedict. Shot, and now a goal. And this one I can confirm. It is 6 goals for Izzy Benedict. And that will make it 8-2 for sure now. And Hills has a changeup for who is on the face-off. It's Brook Bonanno. Instead of Izzy Benedict from before, Bonanno, number 21, will go up against Francesca Accetta, number 21 as well. Here we go, knocked up in the air, and it goes to Saddlebrook. Never mind, it's going to be Pascack Hills who gets it. This is Bonanno, Brook Bonanno. Bonanno gave it over to Barkus. She's got it, number 22. Barkus tried to drive in, now tried to give it into Bonanno, but it was saved. And now Saddlebrook will get it back. Maybe not. It's going to head out of bounds, and it will go to Pascack Hills here. That's Nikki Giamanco, who's ready to take it up with 2 minutes 30 to go. So Giamanco's got it. We're back underway. She gives it to Ariana Malcolm. Malcolm, ooh, got hit hard there, and that's going to be not a possession change because Malcolm will give it to Brook Bonanno. Bonanno under the stick of Accetta, and now over behind the net to Samantha Klein. Now it's Klein who gives it into Malcolm. Malcolm shot, it went wide, and now a fight for it and a whistle. Going to go to Saddlebrook here with under 2 minutes to go. Only the first half of play, first 25 minutes. And they get back underway. It is Twomey with it. Shot and a goal for Sayorzi Twomey. 2 goals for her. And that makes it 8-3 Pascack Hills. It is now Brook Bonanno once again in the middle and Francesca Accetta in the middle for Saddlebrook. Same as before, minute 33 on the clock here as we're winding down the first half of play. 8-3 to score. Pascack Hills leads Saddlebrook, and off the face-off, it goes to the Falcons. It will. Accetta's got it. She immediately gives it over to Pujols, number 1, and she gives it back to Natalie Rosales, who will calm things down. Rosales with it, number 3. Still got it, facing heavy double coverage. Now fights her way in. Tried to give it over to Twomey, who could get the hat trick here with under a minute to go, but instead it goes back to the Broncos. This is Maya Rose who will bring it in. No, never mind. It's Saddlebrook who has it, and Twomey has it. Twomey, 22, still has it. 30 seconds to go in the half. Running out of some time. And Twomey driving in, lost it. Still has it. Maya Rose on her. And Twomey still got it. Now gives it over to Rosales. 10 seconds to go. Rosales back to Twomey. Twomey looking for something to do. They give it into Accetta. She shoots and scores with 1 second on the clock, and that makes it 8-4. 1 goal for Accetta, 1 goal for Natalie Rosales, and 2 for Sayorzi Twomey. 1 second on the clock. I'm not sure if they will do the face-off or not. It looks like they will, and that will be the end of it for at least the first half. There's the face-off, buzzer sounds, and we go to the break with a 8-4 score. It is Pascack Hills who lead Saddlebrook, and we will see you in about 15 minutes after this halftime break. So here we are, ready to go for the second half as we will get the clock reset back to 25 minutes. The score line 8-4 as Pascack Hills leads Saddlebrook. 6 goals from Izzy Benedict, followed by 1 from Brook Bonanno and 1 from Saya Ross for Pascack Hills today, 1 from Natalie Rosales, 1 from Francesca Accetta right at the end of this first half, and 2 from Sayorzi Twomey for Saddlebrook today. That's the scoring so far. On the face-off, it's going to be Maddie Espinoza and the Broncos who get it, and she gives it up to Saya Ross. They'll get started once again. Ross will give it in, a good pass, and a good goal from Alexis Sipos. Good assist from Saya Ross there. That's Sipos' first of the game, and that makes it 9-4 Pascack Hills. So it is Benedict in the middle for the Broncos, Accetta in the middle for Saddlebrook here. On the break, it is the Falcons who get it. Nope, lost it, and Ross is there to try and get it. Now it's Benedict who tries to get it, a whistle, and that's going to go to Pascack Hills. Maybe. Yes, Benedict's got it. She gives it to Malcolm. Malcolm gave it into Ross. She lost it. And now it goes to Saddlebrook. Flung up. It was almost taken by Sloane Irizarry after a few bounces. Now it's knocked out of the stick, but there's a whistle. And it stays with the Falcons here. It is Melanie Poolholz with it. Now to Accetta. Poolholz will get it back at the 25, and they are underway, but it's intercepted immediately by Sloane Irizarry, and she's going to give it to Brook Bonanno. Lost it, but Malcolm was there to get it. She gives it up to Benedict. Benedict, poke check there, but a foul. It's going to stay with the Broncos here. Benedict has it, number 3, and she'll get it at about the 25. Benedict over to, this is Bonanno, Brook Bonanno with it. Bonanno over to Espinoza. Oh, tried to give it into Giamanco, but it was intercepted. Now it is still with the Broncos. Malcolm, number 8. She heads behind the net with 22 minutes on the clock. About 3 played so far. Malcolm shoots, and she scores. So by my count, that's Malcolm's first of the game, and that makes it 10-4 Pascack Hills. So here we go again. Benedict in the middle with Accetta, and it's straight up in the air, almost knocked out. Nope, Accetta's got it, and she takes it up. Knocked out by Benedict, and she gets it back. Flings it up to Malcolm. Malcolm to the side, and that is Sipos. Sipos looking for number 2 in the game and a half. Gives it over to Clara Kim, that is number 33. Kim back to Benedict, and they begin again. Whistle. I believe it's going to stay with the Broncos. Not a penalty shot here. Benedict with it. They get underway yet again. Benedict tried to give it over to Sipos. She got it after a little bounce. Now it is Sipos who gives it over to Bonanno. Bonanno still with it, just on that first orange semicircle. Now she heads behind the net. Bonanno into Giamanco. It is clasped by Deanna Jose, and now it is Saddlebrook who will take it up. Rosales with it. Tried to give it up. It is instead going to go to Pascack Hills. The Brook Bonanno's got it again. She's everywhere on the field today. Bonanno over to Malcolm. Malcolm driving in. I'm still looking for it. Now over to Bonanno. Shot. No. Got it back, though. Good pass into Benedict. Just barely saved. It barely didn't go in. And now it is Saddlebrook who has it. Rosales with it. Covered by Benedict. Rosales sends it up. It is intercepted by Benesato, it looks like. And a whistle. Yes, so Ariana Malcolm has it. Now it's Benedict. She shoots and missed it. Goes out of bounds. Stays with Pascack Hills. 19 minutes to go. And now it is Alexa Sipos. She gives it over to Nikki Giamanco. And now to Malcolm. On the ground, got it back. Ariana Malcolm on the outside edge. Gives it in to Espinoza. Would have been a good pass, but instead it is stopped. And now, knocked out, whistle. So it is intercepted. The pass from Patel intercepted. Benesato gives it to Malcolm. Would have had some breathing room if she hadn't have dropped the pass. Now in there with a few Saddlebrook defenders and a whistle. It's going to be a foul. The clock will stop. (18 minutes, 17 seconds to go here. 10-4 is the score. Shot. No, it was saved. Malcolm. And Saddlebrook gets it. This is Poolhouse with it. On the ground. Whistle. Saddlebrook is going to keep it. Now it is going to be Malcolm off the pass from Barkas. Malcolm over to Sipos. It's going to head out of bounds. Saddlebrook with it. It's Samantha Hernick. Irizarry gives it to Sipos. Sipos to Benedict. Benedict dekes once, spins. Gives it into Malcolm. Malcolm shot, just barely deflected out by the Saddlebrook goalie. And it is going to be her who gets it, Deanna Jose. Oh, the pass intercepted by Espinoza. She's driving in. Shot and a goal for Maddie Espinoza. That's one for her today, and it makes it 11-4 Pascack Hills. On the face-off, Benedict and Axeta knocked out, knocked back in, and Benedict does get it. Over to Sipos on the ground at the 30. Sipos gives it over to Maddie Weaver, who is in. Benedict gets another goal. 7 goals for her. And it is now 12-4 Pascack Hills. 16 minutes 06 to go. They will take a timeout, and we will take one as well. We'll be back in about a minute. So we are back now, ready for another face-off. Nikki Giamanco in the middle for Pascack Hills, and Francesca Axeta in the middle for Saddlebrook. And Saddlebrook gets it. The Falcons will take it up. Natalie Rosales with it. And on the ground, now to Rachel Rosales. Back to Axeta, and she's got it, number 21. Gave it in. Nope, shoved back behind the goal. Still. Now they give it over to Emily Babick. A whistle here. It's going to stay with Saddlebrook. This is not exactly a penalty shot, although it is in a dangerous position. Here comes another whistle before the play even got going. And they're going to give it back to Saddlebrook. We will pretty much do it over again. It is, I believe, Megan Holdsworth who has it, number 6 for Saddlebrook. No, I was wrong. It was Emily Babick, number 8. And now it's knocked out on the ground. Oof. Shot. Good save. It is Hills who gets it on the rebound. And now it is Malcolm. Malcolm tried to give it to Astrid Veloso, who is in number 14. Instead, it heads out of bounds, and it will go to Saddlebrook. Now it is Gigi Barkis who has it, number 22. Barkis with a good move. Barkis still with it behind the net. Gave it over to Veloso, and it's going to go back to Saddlebrook. Nope. Irizarry's there. Broncos get it. Dropped it. Now it's Sipos. Sipos with it. Some contact between sticks there. Sipos still has it behind the net. Gave it into Malcolm. Yeah, he cycle it back to Barkis. And now it's Veloso. Whistle. They are going to give it to Pascack Hills or Saddlebrook or something. I'm not sure. But Gigi Barkis has it. Barkis to Veloso. It is on the ground in the end zone. And now it is Giamanco. She gives it to Barkis. Barkis back into Giamanco. And a goal. Nikki Giamanco gets her first of the game. And that makes it 13-4 Pascack Hills with 11 minutes to go. So, Giamanco and Exeta get ready for the face-off. It is going to go to Malcolm and the Broncos here. Over to Clara Kim. Dropped it in front of the net. It is going to go back to Saddlebrook. It looks like maybe, not sure. And no, Maddie Weaver's got it. Number 16 for Pascack Hills. And now it is Alexa Sipos into Samantha Klein. The shot went just above the goal. But they do get it back. Klein. No, that was Veloso. The shot was blocked. Saddlebrook trying to get it back. Mosh pit in front of the net. And now a whistle. So we are going to get back to it. The Broncos have it. It is Nikki Giamanco who's got it. Now it's Ariana Malcolm off the pass. Malcolm trying to get in. She tried to give it into Weaver, but the gap closed too quick. And now it is Barkis who tried to get it. Instead, it is Twomey who gets it. And she's going to make her way up the field. More whistles here. And now it's Pascack Hills. Malcolm's got it, number 8. She gives it over to Sipos. Ooh, that was a hard hit on Clara Kim as she was going for the ball there on what would have been a good play. And this might be a penalty shot for Clara Kim after it went out of bounds. So, yes, Clara Kim, number 33, with a penalty shot here. 8 minutes 50 and counting to go. Kim shot, scored! Clara Kim, number 33, with a goal. And that will make it 14-4. On the break, it is Weaver who gets it, and the Broncos start again. It was Sipos with it, but now it's Astrid Veloso, and now Maddie Weaver. Ooh, that was some hard contact in front of the net. Looks like we may have a player down for Saddlebrook, and we will take a break. And we will get back to things here. 14-4 the score. 7 minutes 25 seconds to go in our second half of play. It is, I believe, going to be Saddlebrook ball here. And it will be. No, I was wrong. Instead, it's Nikki Giamanco who will get her second goal of the game, and that will make it 15-4 Pascack Hills. Maddie Weaver's in the middle for the Broncos on the face-off here. And it's going to go to Saddlebrook. This is Francesca Axeta with it. Axeta, ooh, would have been a good pass, but instead they'll regroup. Sayorzi Twomey has it. Now looking for it. And Sloane Irizarry will get it here, number 29. Irizarry will take it past midfield, past the 30 to about the 20. Now she'll stop and look for a pass. Gives it over to Clara Kim. Kim's still with it behind the net. Can't drive in. Lost it. And she get it back. Not so certain. And now a whistle. So it is Samantha Klein who has it, and she gives it over to Reese Benasato now. Benasato lost it trying to drive in. It goes to the Falcons, but the pass is poor, and Maddie Weaver gets it. Tried to give it to Astrid Veloso, but instead it goes out of bounds. Under 5 minutes to go. So this is now Juliana Kroll who has it. And she gave it over to Maddie Weaver. Weaver over to... Can't see, that's Reese Benasato. Ooh. 2 girls on the floor for Saddlebrook. Benasato scores! That's her first. And make it 16-4. So there's 3 minutes on the clock and counting. Maddie Weaver in the middle again for Pascack Hills. And again, it goes to Saddlebrook. Maybe no, it's going to go to Pascack Hills. Sloane Irizarry's got it. And now up to Veloso. She's got some room. driving in. Pulls to the side, and now we'll look for the pass. Gives it into Weaver. She dropped it. Weaver trying to get it back. Can she? Yes. No. Instead, it's Clara Kim. And now Veloso, but the pass almost heads out of bounds. Now it goes back to Veloso, and she's trying to drive in. Veloso dropped it in front of the net, a whistle. Two minutes 30 to go. And Veloso's going to have a penalty shot. So it would be her first if she converts it, and she does. Astrid Veloso scores to get her first of the game and make it 17-4 as the clock will continue to run with 2 minutes to go. Weaver back in the middle for the Broncos, and it goes to Saddlebrook. And now it is Twomey who has it. Gave it in on a nice pass to Axeta. Goal did not go. Oh, Axeta dropped the pass, and now a whistle. With 1 minute to go, we're getting ready to wind this thing down. So Savannah Bell gets it, the goalie, and she gives it out to Weaver. Weaver gives it up to Juliana Kroll. Kroll gets it back after the drop. Kroll almost dropped it, but instead gave it over to Maddie Weaver. Weaver over to Veloso with under 45 seconds to go. Veloso back behind the goal. Klein with it. Broncos will look for one last scoring opportunity here, as now it is Madison Babb. And now Kim tried to give it in. Would have been a good shot at it. But now instead it is Saddlebrook as we have a whistle. Clock continues to run. 8 seconds will bring her down to the buzzer. Few more passes for Saddlebrook. Maybe a shot if they get lucky. No, buzzer sounds and we'll end it. Hills improves to 4-3. 17-4 the final score here as Saddlebrook goes down to 0-4. We will be back tomorrow for a boys lacrosse game. For now, though, this is Matthew Merlino saying so long from